on the shores of the Cumberland River. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans on Sunday Night Primetime. With my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, Joey Sly, set to get this one going. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Tight end on the move left. On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. The motion man here is Mitchell. Man in motion, heading right.
60 Vices, 60 Vices.
They go right back to 10. And find some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
At the 38-yard line. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Three plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Go.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Back at his own 12. Very nice return. He takes it up past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Off the bootleg, it's Ward. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10.
Back. Bronco 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Ward going to tap this one forward. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a 1st down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Deputy, come 19. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let go.
Out of the gun, Ward. And he can't hang on through the contact. defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Let's go. Ready.
On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he nearly got free. But as it is, a gain of 6. It sets up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Liking it.
Back to throw is Ward. He's got his tight end, that's a Conquo. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
That's good.
It's a gain of 19 in the air. That's good for a Titan first down.
4-yard line.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 8.
Fake the handoff. Now Ward moving outside the pocket, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Come on, come on. Set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, ready.
On second down, here's Ward. That's complete on the tight end screen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Here's a third down and 4.
Get up. Gravity Lions. Let's go.
Again, it's Ward. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. The field goal unit is out for the Titans. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Titans will take a 3-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit, he does a great job here able to put that one through.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the set. Here we go. Hurt. Hawk 70. Hawk 7. Cook. Hurt. Franco 80. Gravity Lions. Riggs.
The motion man here is Mitchell.
18 top. Hey, smash. Cowboy 80. Steady.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And not much there. Quick defense, held to no gain.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9.
Pat. 70 Timberwolf. 70 Timberwolf. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
To the air is Leonard. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
60 Bobcats, Cowboy 80.
Now Leonard. Flush to his right. He'll try to run for it. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Here's Ethan Evans now. And John's a punt for the second time in this opening quarter. Broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Hold it ready. Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Play fake, now Ward to throw. That's to the sideline and intercepted.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that love throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who are very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. And another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Throwing on second down. Leonard. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Go! 70 Lions! 70 Timberwolves! 70 Lions! 60 Eagles! 60! Ready up?
They'll go again here with Taylor. And he'll lean forward, getting this to about the 35. Trayvon Merrick up to make the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. And Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
3rd and long.
Come on, Dragon 60. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Looking to throw, it's Leonard. And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he kicks it off. And the Titans are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
Well, what this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth, he certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 3-0 is our score. We're back in Music City after this.
Break.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7.
No, no. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go, Reed, go. Go.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
When you run these quick smokes or tunnels, wide receiver screens, they go by a variety of names. When you throw the ball to your wide receiver behind the line of scrimmage, you're counting on the defense playing very soft, and it's all going to be run after the catch. He's able to pick up enough here to bring up first down. And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage, and I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Hold the stick.
9.
Next. 7.
From the gun, here's Ward. Forced out wide, and he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield, and now it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Titans sending out their punter. That's taken at about the 14. A very nice return. He takes it up past the 35-yard line.
36-yard line.
Ready.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
Get it. 70 Lions. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Pass on 80.
Taylor gets it out of the pistol. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Give up the middle to Taylor. There he goes. Inside the 30. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
That's good.
22 yards to pick up there. That's good for a Colts first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
19, Tiger, 19, go street. 19, hey, Trav.
Slot man in motion right.
Ready up.
On the ground is Mason. He's to the 10. And he'll be forced out of bounds. 17 yards on the game, and now they've got first and goal. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Steady.
They'll run here with Taylor. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Smash. Come on, check. Bring it. Unlock Lion.
Again, it'll be Taylor. Good blocking, and he's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Colts. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year.
For the extra point.
No problem there on the extra point. And the Colts move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. On first and 10, Ward. A quick throw out wide, caught left side, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
That's good.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Shotgun snap for Ward. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready.
A give left side. Here's Williams. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic.
Ready. 3rd and long.
Let's go now.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We're back to Nashville in a moment. A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Cowboy 80.
Now it's Ward. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line.
Ready? Let's go. Check. Cowboy 80. Ready,
On the give, this is Taylor. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Panther 60.
Leonard going to throw on 1st and 10. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
On the ready.
2nd down, they need 7.
19, Chuck Panther 80. Mustang 18. Mustang 19.
From the gun, here's a throw by Leonard. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Panther 11.
To the air on 3rd down. Here's Leonard. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. 2nd time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. Timeout to Indianapolis. That is their 2nd. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
At the 22-yard line.
Go.
On 1st and 10, it is Leonard. He'll get that one to Taylor. Complete.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Okay,
Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3?
70 Rangers. Cowboy 80.
Operating out of the gun, it is Leonard. Look wide, get this one complete. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. Here's Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second as they'll discuss what's to come. As fourth down is looming. The Colts now going to send out their field goal unit. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. He'll bang that one through. It's good. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. He fields it at the 8. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Dragon 60. Come on. 70 Timberwolves. Go get him.
On first down, Ward. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
On play action, it's Ward. Moving to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm tightens up, just let it rip, and he does it about as well as you can ask.
That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
From the 35, here's second down and 3.
Go! 18 Cardinal. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
It's another run here for Loman. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Let's go now. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
Now, first down throw for Ward. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Here's Ward now on second down. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jim Nikkei. Touchdown Titans. His 4th TD grab of the season. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
Joey Slide to kick off for Tennessee.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 10. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Leonard. That's into the hands of the fullback. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Tight end motioning left. They'll run here with Hill. And they'll get this to about the 36-yard line. From off the edge, Nick Bosa with the stop.
At the 36-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To throw is Leonard. This is intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Winston. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Look, I think any time, Mike, you find yourself all tied up in the second half of the ball game, it's all hands on deck. Both teams are trying to find a way. How can I separate? How can we give our side a clear advantage? That pick right there, killing that first series of this second half, that seems like one of those separators to me. Now, this offense, as they take the field, they have to capitalize and come away with points.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go. Ready?
A handoff as they try to run it here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On the jump.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Shot. Bronco 80.
Out of the gun, Ward. That's complete to DK. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4.
2. 8.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
On the set.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down.
19 charge. Ready.
They snap it to Ward. Now he'll work his way out right. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Not only do they convert on 4th down, they picked up a quarter of the field. A gain of 25. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal.
Ready? 60, Riggs. Go.
Williams trying to push forward, but only a yard. Down to the 2.
Still just a 2-yard loss. Pickup is 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Worried about that, my shows up. All in the kiss can't get the cold up. Let they know it. Double up kick is definitely told up.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready?
Play fake. Now Ward to throw. And that's over everybody. Out of the back of the end zone. It is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Ward. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Cross. And the Colts are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's Leonard now throwing on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Now he'll run.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panthers 60, Panthers 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Leonard now on 2nd down. Quick throw, taken in. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
On 3rd and a couple, here's Leonard. And he will have the 1st down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that 1st down. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The tight end going in motion to the left. 4th quarter commences. It's a run by Taylor. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Get it. Tap the 60. Tap the 60.
To the air is Leonard. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Kyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. 18 Pioneer. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
From the gun on 3rd down. This is intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here we go, set, ready.
On 1st and 10, Ward. Quickly there to Sutton. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
17 yards.
17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up 1st and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown. The last piece of the puzzle is just don't give the ball back to your opponent with too much time to go down and answer your score.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
The score, Titans 17, Colts 10. Joey Slye to kick off for Tennessee.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Here comes a return from the end zone. Cheese across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
From the set. 70 Lions. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Now it's Taylor. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's a throw by Leonard. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before 3rd down.
go. Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Ready, ready.
The penalty helps a bit, but it's still 3rd and long.
Viking 18.
Looking to throw. It's Leonard. Out to his right. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Get it. 70.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick 1st down.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver, they get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
On 1st down, it's Ward. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready. Panther 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready, ready.
A give, and here comes Williams. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down for Tennessee.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
They'll go again here with Williams. And this time they are ready for it. Throw for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
70 Lions. Ready.
Throwing is Ward. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
It is 3rd and long.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Shotgun snap for Ward. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the the break they need here in the fourth quarter.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
On first down, Leonard. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They get 14 on that hookup. First down, Indianapolis.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Here's second down and 3.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Operating out of the gun, it is Leonard. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. They'll go with him. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. They'll come up now for second down.
Panther 11, Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll drop to throw. That one over the middle to the tight end. He's got Warren. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. 17 yards on that connection. That's good for a Colts first down.
Here we go, Scott. 70 Timberwolves. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Here's Taylor. And he's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown Colts. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. From the 6, here comes a return. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. They'll stick to the ground. Putting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Ready?
Second and 6 coming up.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18. Ready?
From the gun, here's Ward. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
On the set.
This offense still has the one timeout to use. First and 10 coming up now.
Bronco 8, 19 Lions. Dragon 60. Mustang 19.
Now it's Ward. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field, so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
Here comes second down.
Come on, come on. Set. 70, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Back to throw is Ward. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's first and 10. The Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Ready? 70 Lions. Ready?
Out of the gun, Ward. That ball intercepted. Picked up, that's Samuel Womack, and he'll be taken down. That means we are going to overtime. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed one possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game.
Joey Slide to kick off for Tennessee.
4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the go. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
First and 10, it is Leonard. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Bronco 80. Hey, Trash.
They'll give this one to Taylor, running right. Whoa! And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
At the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 5.
Here we go, Scott. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
The motion man here is Mitchell.
Rig alert, rig alert.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 5, and he's picked up 8.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the first down.
To throw on 1st and 10, Leonard. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Nick Bosa in there to drop him. That is already 6 sacks for him now on this season. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Play action. Here is Leonard. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
He's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You got to capitalize and make those plays.
3rd and long.
Cowboy 80, Cowboy 80. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Leonard. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd as they'll discuss what's to come. This 4th down is looming. So now, a big spot coming here. This to get a leg up in the OT. And this one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good. And we will keep going here in overtime.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
On the set.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
60. Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Motion, 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 TC.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Downfield for Njoku. And he'll take it on in. David Njoku. Touchdown Titans.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
So it's a win here for the Titans. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Titans winners here in Music City as we say so long from Nashville.